Welcome back to another exciting day in mathematics. Whoop, whoop. Warm-up 97's on the screen. By now, you should be able to do all those five by yourself. Let's see how you do. I'll give you some time. Copy and go. All right. Thank you for sending that in. So, since today we have a mini day, I'm only going to ask for answers. For number one, I just need a center and a radius. Center and radius. Double check with your neighbors, see if they have the same thing as you. Center and radius. What you get? Center and radius. All right. Looks like, let's see, Enrique's got it, but let's go with Mariah. What'd you get for center? -1, -3. Hands if you agree with that. That is correct. Radius. What'd you get, Mariah? Be nice. Close. Three. Hands if you got 3. That is correct. All right, let's go to the sum of those. You know how to graph that. Go to the sum. All right, pass on one, Mariah, for the sum. Mario. -2 plus 7i. That is correct. Mario, let's go. Difference. Pass someone. Enrique. -4. What else? Plus 3i. Looks about right. Let's go to the product. What'd you get for the product? Pass someone. Mario. -13 minus I. Is that what you said? See. Looks about right. Let's go. Factors for number 3. Pass on one, Mario. Elisa. All right. Pass on one. Enrique, what you get? What? You didn't do it? Oh, you were confused on that one. All right, let me go over it once more. Twelve times 3, 36. 13 goes down here. What two numbers multiplied give me 36? So when you add them, give us 13. 4 and what? 4 and 9. Okay. So bring down the first term. Bring down the last term. And then we're going to rewrite 13x, but instead of 13, we're going to write 4x, 9x. Then we group. GCF for these two is 4x. We're left with 3x plus 1. GCF for these two is 3. We're left with 3x plus 1. Factors, 3x plus 1 and 4x plus 3. Okay, we good? All right, let's go to number 4. For number 4, once again, the parent function looks like this with our 5 points. However, this transformation is going to take it where? Tell your neighbor. Then we're going to have Joseph enlighten us. Where are we going to move that parent function? All right, Joseph. Four right, 2 up. 4 right, 2 up. So it's going to end up somewhere over here. All right? Not bad, not bad. And for this one, once again, let's use elimination just to practice what last night's home play was. Guide me through this one for elimination. Let's see. I'm going to pass it to... I want to stay with Joseph. All right, Joseph. To eliminate, which one would you like to eliminate, the X or the Y? The Y, okay. However, in order to eliminate the Y, the top one has to be a what? So, the same but positive, right? So what do I need to do to the top equation? Multiply times 2, that is correct. Distribute, distribute, distribute. That is 2x plus 2y equals 8. We no longer use that one. So, these cancel. We're left with 4x equals 16. Divide by 4. Divide by 4. X equals 4. So now we just need a y value. Which equation do you want to use? This one or this one? The top one? Okay. So I'm going to write 2x minus 2y equals 8. But instead of x, I'm going to substitute the what? 4. So this is 8 minus 2y equals 8 minus 8 minus 8. Negative 2y equals 0. And then divide by negative 2. So it's still y equals 0. Hands if you got that by yourself. All right. Send that in, please. And then copy the agenda. Warm-up number 97 done. We're still in the middle of system of equations. I'm trying to give you plenty of practice with this, guys, because we're about to move on to, right now we're just using 2 equations, 2 variables, right? What do you think is next? Think about it. Right now we're in 2 equations, 2 variables. What do you think is next, Joseph? Very good. He said 3 equations, 3 variables. Let's go. Oh, yeah, that's going to be funner. Funner. All right. So, warm-up 97 done. System of equations. Tonight's home play, play sheet Q. Odds only. So, copy the code to access the home play. GMUL2. 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 So, you owe me 2 things today. Is that correct? Yes, Mr. Q. So, you owe me yesterday's home play, which was play sheet 6.3, numbers 1 through 12. Go to Canvas, turn that in. And you also owe me a signed screenshot. Yes? It's also there in Canvas. I'll give you guys some time. And then leave this one in front of you. I'm going to go over some problems from there to make sure we got it. And once again, tonight's home play is these. You're only working on odds. And you have a code? Yes. All right. I'll give you some time to submit that on Canvas, please. Go. All right. So last night's home play were those 12. Questions on any of them? You need me to go over any of them? Yes. Number 12. Okay. Copy that one on your paper, please. Number 12. We're going to go over this one together. Make sure you have it. And it reads, the system of 3x minus 3y equals negative 1. 12x minus 12x minus 2y equals 16. All right, let me zoom in. All right, so first things first, are they in standard form, meaning the x and the y on the same side of the equation? Yes, for both. Okay, and they're aligned. So here's the next question. We need to eliminate one of the variables. In this case, none of them are really that close to each other. So you need to make a decision. Which one do you want to eliminate, the x or the y? So one way of looking at it, guys, is like this. Ask this question. Can I multiply the x times a number that's going to give me something close to the other x? Or can I multiply the y times a number that's going to give me something close to the other number? So, tell your neighbor, which one can we multiply to make it close to the other one? Which one can we multiply? All right. Which one can we multiply? Let's see. Who haven't we called on in a while? How about Joseph? Which one can we multiply to make it close to the other? The x. Okay. So which one do we multiply? The 3x times what? To make it look like that? Times 4. But it has to be a negative. Is that correct? So that means we need to multiply this one times negative 4. All right, so let's do that together. Distribute the negative 4 in here. So that gives us negative 12x, positive 12y equals to positive 4. All right, so we no longer need the top one. So we are here. So, what do I do next, Renzo? Cancel out the 12s. 10y. 20, that is correct. Now, I want to clarify this, guys, because even though it's called elimination, after we know which ones we're going to eliminate, the step is called combination or addition. We need to combine all the way down. That's why we combine these. It eliminates. We add these, 12 minus 2y, or negative 2y. We combine them, so that's 10. 16 plus 4 is 20. Okay, let's solve. Divide by 10, divide by 10. Y equals 2. All right, so for my solution, we already have the y value, which is 2. So now which equation shall we use to substitute that in to get our x? Pass on one, Renzo. Which one do you want to use? The top one or the bottom one? Top. Okay, so I'm going to bring this one down. 12x minus 2y equals 16. I'm going to write 12x minus 2 parentheses equals 16. And instead of the y, I'm going to substitute in there the 2. So, 12x minus 4 equals 16. And then we solve. plus 4 plus 4. We got 12x equals 20. Divide by 12, divide by 12. X equals 20 over 12. Did I make a mistake? Let's see, 12x minus 2y equals 16. 12x minus 2y equals 2 equals 16. Add 4. Looks about right. Negative, positive, positive, 10, 2. All right. So that gives us 1 and 8/12, which is 2/3. 1 and 2/3. Solution. Or 1.6. All right. Any other? Ten. Okay. Go over number 10. Copy number 10, please, on your paper. 5x minus 2y equals negative 48, and 2x plus 3y equals negative 23 microjoule. All right, so, question. Can we multiply the 5 to make it into a 2? No. How about the 2 to make it into a 5? No. Look at the y's. Can we multiply 2 to make it into a 3? No. How about the 3 to make it into a 2? No. So at this point, guys, whenever you get to that and there's no which one to go with a variable that already has the positive and negative on it. So here I'm going to go with y. I want to eliminate y because one of them is already negative, the other one is positive. So after you go and decide which one you're going to eliminate, take those two numbers and multiply them, and that's going to be the magic number that we want each of those variables to be. So what is 2 times 3? 6. So that means we need to make this top one negative 6 and the bottom one positive 6. Is that correct? So therefore, to make the top one negative 6y, what do we need to multiply by, everyone? Times 3. Is that correct? So 3 times 5, that's 15x. 3 times negative 2, that's negative 6y. 3 times negative 48 is negative 144. How about the second one? To make this into a 6, we need to multiply times what? 2. So 2 times 2x is 4x. 2 times 3y, that's positive 6y. And 2 times negative 23, that's negative 46. Now we can combine. Put a big plus sign. These cancel. We got 19x equals to negative 190. Divide by 19. X equals negative 10. So, in our solution, we already have negative 10 for x. So now, we need to substitute into one of the two. Which one do you want to substitute into? The red one or the green one? Which one, Joseph? Which one? The red one? Okay, so let me bring this down. 15x minus 6y equals negative 144. 15 times x minus 6y equals negative 144. And instead of x, I'm going to substitute negative 10. So, we got 150, negative 150 minus 6y equals negative 144. From there, we add 150 to each side. Negative 6y equals negative 6. Divide by negative 6. Y equals 1. And that is my solution. It's negative 1/2 x plus y equals 4. And 1/3 x minus y equals negative 3. On this one, we can eliminate the y because it's already positive and negative, and it's 1, so we cancel that. Over here on the right, we have 4 minus 3, that's 1. And over here, we have a dilemma because now we have fractions. Well, let me write them out. 1/3 minus 1/2. How do you subtract those? Well, Mr. Q, we need a common denominator. So that means this one we multiply times 3, top and bottom. And this one over here we multiply times 2, top and bottom. So we end up with 2 6s minus 3 6s. And that gives us negative 1 6. So these two combine is negative 1 6x. So we need to leave x by itself. What do we multiply by on this side? Times the reciprocal, which is negative 6 over 1. And we do that to both sides. We're left with x equals 1 times negative 6 is negative 6. So now we just need a y value. Which one do you want to use, Elijah? The top one or the bottom one? Top one? Okay. So we got negative 1/2 x plus y equals 4, but instead of x, I'm going to write in there the negative 6. So negative times the negative is a positive. 6 times 1 is 6, divided by 2, that's 3, plus y equals 4, minus 3 minus 3, y equals 1. Solution. All right, we'll stop right there. Those of you following on YouTube, make sure you put in some practice. You got the code to go in and get the other play sheets. Odds only tonight, guys. So I'll stop right there. Bye.